Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You guys already know what it is. It's What If Deku Was Echo Sans Part 4 or 5. I can't remember, like at the moment that I'm recording this. But where we left off is they were just settling into the training camp. So the whole training thing happens. Not you can't really train Deku because Deku trains himself. He kind of just floats around. Doesn't do much. He spars with some people here and there, but other than that, not much. But yeah. Then nightfall comes, and then the villains attack. And let's say Deku did meet Koda, but it was like a brief second. It was a brief second of them meeting, and yeah. It was a brief second of them meeting. Ugh. And when the villain started attacking, he's like, shoot Koda. So he teleports up to where the little cliff spot where what's his face, Muscular is about to, punchy, killy Koda. And then when he shows up, he's like, yeah, mate, we can't be having that. He sticks his arm out, uses blue magic, and throws him, and I mean throws him to like the other side of the forest. Make sure Koda's okay. Teleports him to where all the heroes are. Muscular, he's gone. He went Team Blue Rockets blasting off again. And then Deku goes down to help. He beats Spinner easily. He legit just blasts his sword to bits with Gaster Blasters. And yeah, like completely destroys it. Spinner, Rex, Mag, I think that's the person's name. The dude with the magnet, giant magnet. I don't know, Magnum. I don't know how to pronounce their name. But Deku takes them out easily, using a matter of bones, caster blasters, and blue magic, obviously. Moonfish, he kind of breaks all of his teeth with bones. He even takes on one of the new moves, sticking multiple bones into the thing to keep like regular bones, not blue bones, just regular old bones, then surrounding it with caster blasters and completely incinerated the thing. But they do get Bakugo because of plot. And let's say, between, yeah, no. Yeah, I'm gonna save that for a little bit later. Here's Attack on the Villains, right? So, yeah, basically Deku gets, asked to tag along. Of course, Deku says, why not? And they're getting ready for the raid on the villain base, and he's like, he takes a cigarette. He puts it in his mouth. He lights it. He smokes it. He's like, let's do this. And then All Might comes, smashes through the door. Smashes through the wall, I mean. And, Deku restrains them all with blue bones. Like, instantly. He kind of opens his hand up, like palm to the sky, and he kind of forces it up with his fingers, like in a claw form, and blue bones just form up from the ground and hitting all of them, so making it to where they can't move. But then All For One kind of warps them without moving them, so yeah. So they all got out. Until then Deku and All Might teleport, Deku teleports to where the All For One is, and All Might runs over there. All Might can't teleport, sadly. But yeah, so yeah, and everything goes to canon. All For One's about to lose, and Deku's like, I think it's time for my real special attack. And his eye one of his eyes disappears to complete darkness, and his other eye glows bright yellow. And he reaches out and he sticks his arm forward, and rows upon rows of gas blasters appear behind him. And he's like, and then he holds his arm out to All For One, and closes his fist, and all of these fire upon All For One, completely, almost killing the man, knocking him out. All For One is done. All the villains are captured. Well, except for the ones that got away, of course, because of reasons, because of story plot. But yeah. So, yes, let's see. Okay, let's say between the work studies and the fight between All For One and All Might. I'm gonna put a little filler in here. One of you guys suggested this in the comments of the last part, and oh my god, it was probably one of the most, when I read this comment, I'm like so many ideas popped up into my head at once. So let's say before class started, Deku used up all of his cigs. He used up all of his ciggies, his cigarettes. So he's kind of out for that period. He's like on his last one. He's kind of like on his last cigarette, and that thing's about done. So like in the middle of class, that final cigarette goes out. And let's say Bakugo gets a little spiky. Spiky? What I mean by this? Spiky. Yeah, let's say classes ended, and Aizawa kind of ended the lesson, so they got a little like free time before they go home. And Bakugo starts showing off his quirk for no apparent reason. And since those cigarettes were the only thing keeping since Deku's cigarettes were the only thing keeping his PTSD from triggering, and since he's out of those cigarettes, once what's his face Bakugo started letting off explosions, Deku's breathing gets heavier. Cut to Deku's vision. He's having flashbacks in his eye. He's having flashbacks to the moments where he lost his father. The power surge on the portal technology they were working on. The portal ring exploding. To multiple shrapnel, the portal destabilizing. His father getting sucked in as Deku tried to save him. Deku kind of fell to the ground, breathing heavy and hesitant. Then he finally steps back out of it. Everyone's like concerned, because Deku just fell to the ground. Heavy breathing and hesitant and a little spiky. And then he walks over, kind of limps more or less over to his bag. He pulls out a pack. He always keeps an extra on him just in case. He takes out one and he kind of hesitantly lights it. He puts the lighter away. His breathing started to calm down. His breathing slowly returned to normal. With every smoke he took, he became more calm. His nerves riled down. His breathing went back to normal. And everyone was like, what was that? And like the smart people knew exactly what that was. It was a PTSD episode. And everyone's kind of snaps it in their head, so that's why Deku is allowed to smoke. Well, one, that he's underage, and two, that he's, underage and smoking in school. Those cigarettes were the only thing keeping his PTSD in check from that kind of thing. So when everyone's like questioning it, so Deku basically explains that the cigarettes are used for his PTSD to not to trigger like that. Everyone gets it. It's prescribed. So that's why he smokes. First, kind of like double check to make sure he's okay, and he's like, "Yes, yes, I'm fine, Jesus." And let's say, what's his face? All Might. Uh, let's say All Might does give one for all to Deku. And this completely power boosts Deku. Like he's like full power. He's like he was like probably at like half his potential with the way he was. Like the way he was is probably like half his potential with his quirk. But when he took like instead of just one eye glowing now, it's both eyes. So his power like doubled and like he doubled in power when he got one for all, and he got full cowling down pat like probably instantly because he is like still very smart. So work studies, he gets recommended to Night Eye by Mirio, and he basically goes to Night Eye's office, and basically um. It's not even that late, and I'm already on it. Oh god. Oh, and I do plan on getting 3 more videos out. 3 more videos out tonight. Because why not? I feel up to it. So yeah. Yeah, and basically Nada gives him the same challenge as in canon, as in the stamp. So what Deku kind of does, he's like, this is gonna be a piece of cake, even with my new power boost. And like he basically figured out that he's way more overpowered than he thought he was, because he can summon like way more Gaster Blasters than he could before. Like before, he could summon probably 100, maybe 150. What was his max? Summoning Gaster Blasters. Now he can summon up to 500 to 1,000 Gaster Blasters at once. Yes. And Bones, he could summon like probably like 10, maybe 20 at once. Now he can summon up to 100 to 500. Yeah, he's overpowered. Oh, and when I do finish with these series, with some of them, I've got so many ideas I've been cooking up over the past few days. Man, you guys are not gonna believe how much stuff how much stuff I got. Be ready, because some of this stuff that I come up with, you guys ain't gonna believe. But well, basically what Deku does, he pins him up against Night Eye against the wall with blue magic, grabs the stamp, stamps the paper, boom, he's in Night Eye's agency. And they were patrolling one day. They walk in front of an alleyway, and he gets bumped on, but he gets ran into. And when they walk in front of an alleyway, and he's like, and he signals to Mirio to like take her across the street, because he can see like someone's coming. Like he can see like it's still a sand. He can see people's soul and love level of violence counter and execution points counter, and he sees Shisaki's soul coming up. He's like, yeah, take her across the street. So there was like a cafe there next door. Yeah, take her across the street. And Mirio's like, why? It's because there's a villain coming. And then he's like, Chisaki's like, have you seen my daughter? And he's like, and Deku, both of Deku's eyes disappear, and Deku pins him up against the wall with blue magic. And he's like, oop, you got me. And then like he's like, let's say Overhaul always has some, like, Chisaki always has, like a few bodyguards nearby, and he gets shot at, but Deku, like, pulls a Neo and dodges the bullet like it's nothing. And he restrains Chisaki with blue bones. He picks up the henchman, slams him against the wall, knocking him out. Chisaki is restrained by the pros. Boom, bada beep, bop, pow. He is under arrest, and they done, fam. School festival thing all plays out to normal. Gentle stop by Deku easily, and that's good. That's it for this series, man. This was a fun one to do because it's hilarious. But that's going to be it for this part, guy. This what if. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Peace.